So we'll be looking at the filling of the CAT form. So firstly, before you fill the CAT form, you would require your latest passport size photograph, a scanned image of your signature, as well as certain, what do you say, necessary certificates like your EWS certificate, your OBC non-creamy certificate, physical disability certificate, SC/ST certificate. These certificates are required if you are eligible to use them. So now we'll just go to the filling of the CAT form. Okay. So if you look at this, right? If you look at this, uh, you can just do a Google search. You can just do a Google search and you'll be able to find the necessary website, or it is nothing but iamcat.ac.in. The list of IAMs are listed at the top: Ahmedabad, Amritsar, Bangalore, Bodh Gaya, Calcutta, Indore, Jammu, Kashipur, Koliko, Lucknow, Nagpur, Raipur, Ranchi, Rohtak, Sambalpur, Shillong, Sirmaur, Trichy, Udaipur, and Vishakhapatnam. So the important dates are given on the left side. August 3rd, the application started on the 3rd of August. 14th September is the last date. You can start downloading your admit card from the 27th of October, and the test date is November 27th. Okay, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll be able to see the CAT 2022 advertisement, information bulletin, selection process of IAMs, the eligibility, and the media release. Okay, as well as they have given a a brief guide as well as a video which you can go through. It'll help you to a certain extent also, as well as on the right side, the certain certificates and the formats which are necessary in, if you're eligible for all these reservations, or if you belong, if you have to share your disability certificate. Okay. So firstly, if you're a new candidate, right? If you would like to register, you need to click on new candidate registration. It'll take you to the next page. Okay, so you'll have to use Mozilla 85 to 102 or Google Chrome. So you'll have to use the latest browser so that you'll be able to view the application form. Okay, so these are the important things that are needed: your applicant name, date of birth, mobile number, email address. So I'll just be keying in those data. So I'll just be keying in that data. Okay. See, please ensure that you enter your valid data. A working mobile phone should be there, as well as a email address which you are currently using, because you will get an OTP. You will get an OTP. 1 second. Okay, so you'll get an OTP on your mobile number or email address. If you don't give a valid mobile number or email address, you will not get the OTP. Okay, so once I get the OTP on my mobile number, I'm just keying it in. I just validate it first, and then I click on I agree. And again, I have to enter one more captcha. Okay, I click on agree and I press submit. Okay, and so what happens is your user ID and password will be automatically sent to your registered email ID as well as password. So please save it. Please save it if in case you forget. So save it somewhere, write in a notebook or somewhere, or save it in a particular folder in your email address. Okay, so you will get that user ID and password. This will be necessary if in case you have to re-log in again later on. Okay, so now here what has happened is this is the CAT 2022 application view, and here my details are given: Prithvinar, my date of birth, my email ID, and my mobile number. Here there's a help desk which you can contact if in case you have any issues, if there's any problem or so and so, you can contact. Okay. So I'm just going back. I'm just going back to the main page. I am just going to log in with my credentials. So now I'm just logging in. And then if you see in this particular case, right, I can click on go to application. So in this, you have many tabs. You have personal details, academics, work experience, programs, test city, and payment. Okay. So then my candidate's first name, I'm just entering no middle name I'm putting. If you have a middle name, please enter it. My father's name. And then the other details, I say you need to enter your gender, nationality, category. See, the thing is, now if you select something other than general, see now if I select general and if you scroll down to the bottom you will not have to upload anything other than your photo as well as signature. But then if you select something else, if I select NCOBC, and if I scroll down to the bottom, I'll be required to upload a valid NCOBC or SC or ST certificate depending on the category that I am selecting. So based on this, if you see, right, if I am selecting NCOBC, I need to enter the date of issue of the certificate, as well as the state which from where I've got the certificate, the serial number of the caste that I belong to, as well as the caste tribe name. The same thing applies to the others also. So when you are, belonging to a particular category and if you have that valid certificate, please ensure that you have it handy so that you can, enter all these details as well as upload a copy of the certificate. For the time being, I'm entering it as general itself. Okay. So do you belong to persons with disability? I'm selecting no. And you can also enter your first COVID vaccination date and second COVID vaccination date. Then you can enter your address details. You can enter your address details. Okay. You can enter your valid address. Then emergency mobile number. Okay. And then you need to upload your photograph and as well as your signature also. They have given certain specifications. If you click on this, they have given sample photos also. It should be of maximum file size 1 MB, as well as the supported formats are JPEG and JPG. So what are the accepted photographs and what are the accepted signature also are listed here. So please ensure that you upload a valid photograph and signature. So I can click on here to upload. So I'm uploading my photograph, then my signature is next. Okay. And then I've uploaded my signature also. I've clicked on close. And then I click on save and next, it goes to the next page. Okay, I made a mistake. I didn't enter my town or city. With my PIN code also. I'm going to click on save and next. So I should enter a different emergency number. Because the issue is coming is because I've entered the same number as my registered number. So just ensure all these things are, accurately filled in. Okay, the data has been saved. So the thing is here next will be your academic details. So 10th. So please select your SSC 10th equivalent. So I'll be selecting Tamil Nadu Board of Secondary Education, year of completion, Here, please ensure that you enter everything accurately. This is going to be my 10th, so it will be okay. Okay. So accordingly, based on your different boards, you please enter it. And normally, if it is going to be your CBSE board, right? Normally, it will be into 9.5. It will be into 9.5. What you got into 9.5. Many a time what happens is when students fill this, right, this particular aggregate percentage, they'll find an issue, they'll say, the system will generate an issue saying that the aggregate percentage is not correct. So please ensure that when you find out your aggregate percentage, take your total marks divided by the maximum marks into 100. Whatever you accurately you get in your calculator, please ensure that you enter it in the aggregate percentage. Fine. A bachelor's degree, are you in the final year? If you're in the final year, please enter based on that. I am currently putting it as no. I have you completed a bachelor's degree? I'm keeping it as yes. So how many years? Based on 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Type of university, if it's a central university, deemed university. If it's a deemed university, please keep it as a deemed university. It's one of the IITs or NITs or it's a private university, please enter accordingly. State university or Madras University, Anna University will fall under the state university category. And then you can, so Anna University comes under this. So your degree name accordingly. There are so many options. So please go through it carefully. More or less, your degree will surely be listed there. Bachelor of Engineering. Surprisingly, it's not coming. So we'll just search engineering technology. I'm just listing it under engineering technology. I wanted to list actually triple E. So if you see it's not coming, so EC also won't be listed. So you can just show it as engineering technology, graduation stream, engineering, month and year course of completion. Oh, commencement. So commencement will be 2015 and this will be a completion. You have to enter your percentage. Now, many universities will give your marks in CGPA. So how do you convert that to percentage? Please see your mark sheets carefully. More or less, they'll have a grading system already described in the mark sheet. If not, please check with your control of examinations as to how you should convert your CGPA into percentage. So this is one thing because it varies based from university to university. So if I have one more degree, you have to click on this particular box. So if I have master's degree details, if I have yes, so you'll have to enter the same thing. If I have no, you can click on no. Then if I belong to anything else, any other professional degree like Institute of Actuaries of India, I'll click on no. If I have a CA or CS or ICWA, you'll have to enter your details. Currently, I don't have anything, so I'm putting it as no. Okay. So I've missed out some details. 2013. I'll just Thing is, when you're entering it and I'm selecting, sometimes it's not getting selected. So I'll just go through it quickly. 2013 here, 2015, yes, yes, yes. And I'm clicking on save and next. Okay. Then I'm going to my work experience next. I'm going to my work experience next. So the thing is, enter your work experience as on July 31, 2022. Enter your work experience as on July 20. 31, 2022. Only full-time experience must be entered. Part-time project, please do not enter any part-time project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation thing, and this will not be considered as work experience. Okay, so do not make that mistake of entering anything which is not full-time work experience. Okay, please enter the exact date you started working in industry and the date you finally exited. So if you have had multiple work experiences, please enter everything in detail. So, but enter your work experience as on July 31, 2022. Do not enter it as on the next year, that is 2023. So enter it as on how many months you have as on July 31, 2022. So I'm just taking for example information technology. I've considered that I have graduated in 2019, so I'm going to keep that I 2019. So I think so. Then I just joined work on July 1st, 2019, and then as of today, I am working as of today. Okay, I'm still working. So the break in experience 0. So it automatically calculates that I've been working. My total experience is for 1,127 days. Okay, this is total work experience in days as on July 31st, 2022. So ensure that your things, so if you're still working, put it as of July 31, 2022. If you quit 1 month back, put the date as to when you quit. Then I'm clicking on save and next. Okay, data has been saved successfully. Now the next page is something where students make a very common mistake. See now, in this particular page, you will have to select the programs that you are interested in. Okay. See now, to be eligible for any of the IAMs, you have to specifically select those particular programs in this particular page. So now if you see, right, PGP is your postgraduate program. This is your 2-year full-time MBA program. FABM is your agribusiness management MBA. As well as you have your PhD, or they call it as your FPM. That is your PhD program. As well as in this particular list, you will even have the EMBA option. Okay, EMBA. Now, just in case, if in case, in a hurry, you do not select this, and if you get a really good score, what will happen is, if you do not select this, and if you get a really good score, IIM Ahmedabad would not consider you at all. Okay, that means, because how the IIMs take it is, okay, if you want to be considered for their particular program, you necessarily have to select their their course in this particular list. So there is no harm in you selecting all. So my suggestion always would be, please select all. Please select all. You can click on this button. The only tedious effort here will be, you will have to personally select your interview city preferences. Put a city which is close to you. So if you get a call for the IIM Ahmedabad PGP program, put a city which is close to you. So if you're staying in Bombay, put it in Bombay. If you're staying in Hyderabad, put it in Hyderabad. Or if you're staying in Chennai or somewhere, put it near to you, maybe Bangalore or somewhere, or whichever is your hometown. Okay, so that's what I'm saying is, only tedious process is when you have to, if you're selecting all, you'll have to select the interview city preferences for each and everything. That is the only thing. But my request is, there are so many times where students have not selected, in a hurry, they have filled the form, they have not selected all the programs. So as a result of that, they have not got calls with good score. That they've got good scores, they've not got calls for IIM Trichy or Udaipur and so on. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to, select all these things, and then I'm going to select all my interview cities, and then I'll move to the next page. So I move to the next page. So in the next page, you'll have to select your preferred test city. Okay. So please select a city which is favorable for you. So in this case, if you want to select something from Tamil Nadu, select something in Chennai. So select 6 cities which are reachable, Do this really sincerely, because if in case you don't have a slot, you may be forced to travel somewhere else. Okay, so you may be forced to travel somewhere else. So please select places which you can reach easily. This is something also which has to be done in earnest. Okay, so I have selected everything in Tamil Nadu because I am from Chennai. I have selected everything in Tamil Nadu. So if I get one of these cities, I will go to these cities. Then I can click on save and next. The data has been saved successfully. So my fees is 2,300. My fees is 2,300. So after this, I can, select one of these payment gateways and then proceed. And then proceed. And then I need to click. And then later on, once I make the payment, I can click on submit. I would be able to complete my form. You'll have to do one preview and then you can press on submit and your form will be complete. Okay. It's a very simple process, very simple process. Ensure you have all the details in your hand, your photo, your this one, your signature, as well as your caste certificates. Everything else would be easy. Save your username and password. Be ready and wait for the for that particular date so that you can download your admit card and so on. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us at Prime Educators.